Good morning, everybody. I hope you're very good this morning. I'm Veronica and I'm back with the new videos. Today, I'm just going to encourage somebody, exhort somebody, like in a moment, like I am at the moment. I'm living practical experience of life, like I learn things through practical example. So it's really based on secure somebody to have like a residence, living home place, where to live, where to locate it. It's easy to end up being homeless. I'm telling you, even if somebody works or even if you have something. Be careful to not be fool and expect things to be done and not be allowed to seeking to find solutions regarding everything. So for now, I'm gonna say that at the moment I'm very in a bad situation, even with everything that I accomplished, study work experience. I'm in France right now, and I find myself be out. Like I take a decision to leave home because my presence in the house was not appropriate no more. I feel like I was like um, bringing a problem in the house, and my family was internal and external have problem because my presence was home. I already explained through my YouTube channel the situation according to my medical record and all the challenge that I have. My life is not an easy thing. No one can decide to become me. You cannot start to copy me, one food, 100% of me. It's impossible. Because my life is like a movie. This is a true movie's living. And but back home in my mom house in France, I've been going through so much things and I see so many things that should not normally happen. That's why I left home because my opinion, my presence as home, it can be dangerous for the living in the house with people in my family. So now I'm in the hotel, living in the hotel, and being going to the organizations, calling the 115 to say that I'm actually a homeless, that I have no home because I have no work, I have no fun, I have nothing. I'm just really like struggling, living the struggle life basically. So I decided to leave home because I could not no more carry on in that way. If I was carry on there, something will happen bad, rules bad to happen to me now. So I called them and I decided to find a solution. So I went down and explained the situations, and they basically I went to town because I called them, and then they say that I must go to the mairie of my town to explain the situation. So I went there, and then I explained and I tried to go and speak to the. I went to the reception and I speak about the situation, and they sent me to the 52 office to explain the situation. So when I went to the 52 office to explain that I'm actually out, and then it's not possible for me to stay home because it's like I became an homeless. Like I have to go home, I have to go out from the house. It's became very dangerous for my family. My presence there is dangerous because, as I said, my medical record is outside. People have been, I mean, getting my information. I have wrong address. I have everything. So when I know my family is just in trouble. Like there's too many things going on. So my presence for me is not good for me to be there. So I decided to go, and even old people in the town, like the police, the mairie, everybody knows what is going on because they all have my document, my medical record. They have it. They have those informations. They have all the information, and they see what is going on, but they don't do anything. So I went there and I speak about the situation. Say, we cannot do anything, so you need to call the 115. And I say, I called the 115, but the 115 tell me that I have to come here, and they say, they're lying. They told me they're lying. They say sitting there. I sit in the call and I call the 115. Then she said, call me back in an hour. Then after that, somebody tell me that I have to go and talk to the director of of the mairie. The people, the mairie is like the director of the town, like somebody who look after the town. So I went there and I speak about the situations, and basically he said to me, I speak about my medical record, the problem that was in the hospital, the operation, my study, everything. I speak about everything. And he said he cannot do anything. The only things he can do for me is to provide the number, going to Aleos associations and speak about the situation, and then we found out that if they can do something, then he gave me the hour. I had my language, big language with me, so I had to go back. I was out, like I just took my two language and went back home because I decided to go to just leave because this is not okay. It's not. I'm telling you, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. So I went back home with my two language, and then I called the one of the 15, and then she said, yeah, you need to go to Solidarity. It's another associations for women, like women, but this time women is for violence women who are being slapped, like women who actually, regularly they have challenge with the family, the men slap them, it's just bad. So that's where they send the one of the 50 told me to go for find solution. So before that, I have to go, but I have to notice something because through my testimony, I was speaking about that my medical record. I sent my medical record to the secretary of the Mary, so that she sent that information and everything to Bruno, and also the police on me, the office. And I never have any feedback, but I have the receptions that she received my informations. When I talked to this director in the Mary, he said that he doesn't know, cannot do anything regarding. But I want to say you are involved through it because I sent my medical record to your secretary in there. So all of you have my medical record, know the situation, know what is going on, know that it's became a bit too much dangerous, and everyone know, even the assurance manager, DMP, everyone knows. Come on, everyone knows what is going on. I sent even for the gynecology secretary because when I see the gynecology, send these information to my secretary, and I send to the secretary, so everyone knows what is going on. But the thing is, there's a challenge in the house, and then I send up people just too much like stress, and I'm the one who take everything. I'm the one who have been like going through things. I'm telling you, and it's not easy. So now, I call those women. And then I went to the Aleos and I speak the situation I didn't even have a chance to speak the situation. Straight away, Aleos, these women started to bring me to Solidarity from women. And I went to these other associations, and then I speak about the situation. I speak about every situation, my study, the challenge that I had, and the challenge that my family had. And they sent me, we called one of the 15, they found me for emergency locations for living, and it's like this place is I don't undermine the people who are living here. I don't say that I'm higher than anyone here. That's bad. That's going to be very bad to say. But I mean, according to my history, my medical record, it is not appropriate for me to be in a dirty place and dangerous place like that. And I also acknowledge that I had like somebody who was came inside my room when I was sleeping, and I've been acknowledged those informations to the woman Solidarity. They say that they cannot do anything, like they cannot basically do anything. So we shouted. I was very aggressive. I was so much angry because I've been going through, like I'm telling you, this is a story. This is when we talk about racisms and black histories or injustice. I live in injustice. I keep living in big injustice. The police cannot do anything. The mayor of the town cannot do anything. The associations, even those Aleos and also Solidarity cannot do anything. They just tell me that I have to deal with the one of the 15 number, that's all. So now I'm in these situations. So the Aleos can provide residence for you. They have on the website the residence, the cheaper residence in Oha and Baha. For those who live in HLM, and the price of HLM are kind of very expensive. Don't find yourself seeking a place to live. Don't expect to say that you're going to live all all day long in the house of your mom or grandma or whatever. You need to think. You need to think where you wanted to find yourself living. Do you understand? And these Aleos, there's so many associations like that are providing residence that you paid for a cheaper price, and then they see your situation and they can actually help you. Better have a residence or the house that fits your finance, and think of about your future. You cannot be just sitting homes and waiting things to be done and find yourself living in the house of your friends if you have associations who are there to provide a residence for you to live in. And that residence can be paid through according to the town, or they can actually find something that's suitable to what you are winning. When if you work and you have money to pay somewhere to live, then it's better than to be sitting there and thinking things is fine. You cannot be sitting there and waiting things to be done. Even if everything is secure in the house of the family, you need to think of after. Don't be sitting there. You don't know what's going to happen. So wake up. Wake up. That's a living practical example that I live in right now. I live in injustice. I live in racism. I live in rejections. I live in pressure. And I live in like, it's a crazy atmosphere. It is a crazy things that I'm living. And no one, and I don't wish to no one to live that. This is the practical things I live. And it's been like a year. And it's going to the second. We are in 2021. You're in June. And I'm in this situation like crazy. Somebody being going through like the past 4 years, going through situation, living crazy things. Believe again. And I don't want my family to go through such things. So try to find a residence that's suitable to your paid. Thinking about your residence, thinking about the job that you wanted to do, and build your character. Build your character. Like